What's up, Volvo? What's up? Y'all come on in. Let me turn this air conditioner down. I mean, y'all, how slow are you gonna go? Oh my God, these people are driving so freaking slow. Oh my God. Anyway, what's up, Benzone? What's up, Popeyes? What's up, the real Tanisha J? Good morning, you all. You know, this YouTube sector is y'all. I have listened. I have tried. Let me start this way. Hold on for a minute. Ooh, did somebody get hit? Ooh, car on fire. Lord have mercy. Ooh, I'm so glad. Ooh, I'm so glad I'm going this way and not that way, because that traffic is getting ready to be towed down. Anyway, let me get back to what I was talking about. You all, I guess it's me, but I can't listen to these people. I really cannot listen to these people. So I heard a little bit of Demetra Lit All Day's rant about Bree and Miss Pizarro. So I go over to Bree's channel and Uppity Negro is on. Oh my God, I just wanted to bite my head off. Uppity Negro, what are you talking about? Black lowering your standards and sis, really? So I had to listen to that foolery and I just turned it off. I'm like, you know what? I don't really care about the colorism thing anymore because, people have insecurity about who they are. I'm satisfied with the color I'm in and I don't worry about anybody else's. I do know colorism exists, unfortunately, even in our own group, but I don't think some of the people on these platforms are the right people to talk about it. I'm just being real. So I was like, then I had to listen to Uppity Negro try to pump herself up like she Miss Venezuela or something, or like she Miss Jamaica or something. Like she done competed in all the Miss America, Miss World, and Miss Universe pageants over there. I'm like, this ain't it. This ain't it. This ain't it. So thank you, Sadie Adams. So I'm like, I'm done with that. And by the way, before I break up into anything, I want to wish Tita a happy belated birthday and love you, Miss Tita. Y'all, Miss Tita's birthday, I believe, was yesterday. And just Miss Tita, I don't come on as much as I used to, but I want to wish you a happy birthday, Miss Tita. So, y'all, the Bree thing was just, it was too, now it's just too much. So this morning I get up and that man or whatever you want to call him was on. And I can't understand how all of these women deal with that man calling them the H words and and he hates everybody. And this is why I know he don't like himself. He doesn't like trans people. He don't like gay people. He don't like women. Now he talking about somebody eating booty. I'm like, dude, you first of all, you are messier than any man in the beef sector. I sat there and tried to listen to some of your commentary, and you are messier than any gay man in the beef sector. You live for strife. And yeah, and it seems like you missing out on something. It seems like you want to do something because you always talking about something and eating something and it's just like you sound like a whole pervert. But anyway, I'm gonna move right along. It was, I'm like, I can't deal with this mess. And I don't think I'm better than anybody, but some of the conversations are like, are you serious? Is this? And then somebody lied and somebody ain't telling the truth. It's so high schoolish. What's up, Vivian Jennings? It's so high schoolish. And I'm like, golly, can y'all do something a little bit better? Can you all uh, so to me, the streets have really been dry. Um, now he's trying to stir up some stuff with Tracy and Paulette and MU, and then he's talking about Kimmy and she ain't been on, so she must be getting some. I'm like, are you serious? You really want to be in this beef sector, and people in the sector have really just left you alone. We don't deal with you. You are the epitome of two-faced. You are the epitome of that. One minute you like MU, one minute you calling her meth whore. Unfortunately, that's the word you use. Then you're calling you don't like anybody. And again, it's all about you and your clicks and views, and you'll do anything for it. And this is why the beef sector really don't care for you. Not only is the beef sector a very diverse sector, but we don't appreciate people like you. And to me, you are an interloper. And I've never considered you beef sector. I really haven't. And to me, I don't merge unless I want to merge. Now people can merge with these foolery, not foolish people, but I say these foolery people. I'm not. I'm not. I wouldn't even want to deal with these people in real life, much less on YouTube. There are some really psychological issues going on with some of these people. These people have a crab in the barrel mentality. They do not like people who are successful off YouTube to continue to be that way. And this is where a lot of that doxing and all of that stuff comes in, because it's sad enough that people like certain people on YouTube, um, being on YouTube, but it makes me even angrier when they have trappings of success off of YouTube. And it seems like it really, really bothers some people. And I'm sorry. And I don't apologize. And I'm very unapologetic. People don't know what it took and how hard the work was to get there. People always want something for nothing, always want to do something for free. And if you expand your vocabulary and stop doing all of this foolishness, then maybe you can do something. I'm telling you, I look at some of these folk and I shake my head and I'm like, if you would put this much time in your life and fish up some school or get a trade or something, you'll be in a much better place. I mean, all of this investigative work they be doing, they should be going to John Jay School of Criminal Justice and getting a whole criminal justice degree in investigation, because it seems like they know how to investigate, but yet they can't do anything with their life. And I'm just like, this is sad. This is sad. You have a whole grown man over there thinking cologne makes him somebody and a watch collection makes him somebody. You got a whole man over there who want everybody to feel like he is the bomb diggity, but yet can't keep no teeth in his mouth, no permanent teeth at least. And I'm just like, you can't talk about the other folk. It's just sad. It's sad. I mean, I'm saying, then I don't know who this uppity Negro is. Boo, uppity Negro. It's not that. It is not that. No, ma'am, you're not uppity. No. No, and again, you're trying to convince us that your milkshake bringing all the boys to the yard, and it's not, and it's not, and whatever. Look, ma'am, I listened to your conversation, and I'm like, is this chick serious? Is she serious? You talking about American men? You haven't met all American men. And obviously the Caribbean man or whatever man you was dealing with wasn't having you. And I'm like, who is this woman? And this is what we doing now. We letting people have grandeur of delusions on our webpage. I'm like, who is this woman? I'm like, who is she? Because she is ridiculously feeling herself right now. I'm like, no ma'am, no God. This was like the name itself. And then the thing is, you trying to convince us. And then I saw that community page picture, and I'm like, girl, no ma'am. No, ma'am. And you sounded like you were on the spectrum. And then that's what get me. That's what get me. Hold on now, because that thing had to come to my remembrance. Girl, somebody trapped you? How can a man trap you? Nobody can trap you. You was thirsty. A whole thirst trap out there. And now you talking about you have children on the spectrum, but it's from the daddy and not from you. I beg to differ. Now, from what I heard on those YouTube streets, I beg to differ. I think both of you all played a part in it, if you ask me. I let down my standards. I'm like, ma'am, it seemed like you really didn't have none. So anyway, I can't deal with these people. These people, uppity Negro is what you want to be. You ain't quite there, but that's what you want to be. Okay, boo, we'll go with that. But I heard her on Brianna channel. I'm like, what? And I don't know who the lady was, but she said, could you just dump her? Can you just dump her? Because it was a dumpable moment. I'm like, what is this lady and why is she here? Y'all don't forget Juicycation coming up. Y'all, I just, oh, it's just, It's just, It's just, It's just, So what do y'all think? What's going on with y'all? It's so remedial. I'm like, what in the world is going on? It's just like we just putting stuff up. We just putting stuff up in the chat. We just letting anybody on. So what else is going on, y'all? I just seen that. And those two things I saw this morning, like I said, I saw Demetra Lit all day. And Demetra Lit all day is funny. And again, she does have an extensive vocabulary. I'm with Demetra Lit all day. I don't agree with everything Demetra Lit all day say, but you know, it was because of her I went over there to look at Brianna's channel. And of course, she's always feeling that Brianna is being duped by Miss Pizarro. And so, you know, she's just calling Brianna crazy. And I just think that's interesting. But of course, y'all know that Demetra Lit all day has a real dislike now for Pizarro. Child, Uppity is lying to herself. Somebody trapped her and she got with the man because she lowered her standards and she talking about American men. You don't know every American man. You act like you screwed every American man and that you had and that's the thing, American man. Well, don't you live in America? And if you don't, and if you here, then don't you need to go back where you're supposed to be if American men are so this, and that? And then to blame the man talking about some of your children is on the spectrum. Girl, you ain't too far from that spectrum. After listening to that conversation, I'm like, who is this person and why is she on? And somebody please help her. Uppity Negro. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not even lower middle class. Not even lower middle class, boo. It was delusional. She don't even sound like, I'm like, did this lady just come out the state hospital? Girl, I'm like, did you just come out the state hospital? Because you sound like you was in the state hospital for a while and you just got out. Because I'm like, this can't be real. I know it's not talking like this. Somebody trapped her and she let her standards down, whatever. Did you have any? I'm telling you, and these people, I don't know if these storylines, I don't know if people are trying to audition for Judge Mathis. I don't know what's wrong with these people. But some of the stuff is just like ridiculous. And it seems like ZX has a love Jones for Queen Tulsa because you know, and then he worried about somebody inviting some jailhouse trade to their house. I mean, what that got to do with you? You seem like you need a roommate to be paying for them bills, them water bills and light bills and things. You might need to get a roommate. I just closet homosexual written all over him. And I didn't think that, but I do think that now. I mean, cause you are infatuated. It's you like Ahab and Moby Dick. No pun intended. Yes, it is. Pun is very much intended. I mean, are you looking for whale? That's what you're doing, boo? Looking for whale? Because it seems like you know all the lingo and everything. And I'm like, okay. And it seems like you infatuated with trans and gay people. What's going on? I'm telling you. Hey, Tracy. Tracy, it seems like ZX said y'all predictable. Anyway. He is messier than any gay man in this B sector. I swear for Lord, he is messier than any gay man in the B sector. And it's just, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, he seemed like he's on in. And I'm listening to him talk, and it seems like he has a hatred for women. He has a hatred for trans people. He has a hatred for gay folk, but yet he want to be all over here with us. And I just don't understand that. All over here with us. And I'm like, well, if you don't like us, then, you know, and again, if you're here for clicks and views, I refuse to give it to you. That's why you don't come on my panels no more. And that's why I rarely mention you. But your conversation was so obsessed and you was so messy. And I'm like, you messy. You really messy. And you ain't even funny. And then you try to do that ha 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 laugh. And I'm like, dude, you know you ain't funny. And are you trying to convince yourself that you are? Because you're not. And y'all, let me say this. I soundly reject that joker. I soundly reject that joker for beef sector. No, ma'am. First of all, we don't have homophobes over here, and we have been diverse rather. And so I definitely don't need no homophobe who in the closet to come over here. And I'm telling you, I'm so convinced now. I don't know why, but something in my spirit say. Let me tell you, we had another. I don't want to. I might start some, but I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell it because I feel it in my spirit. I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell it. We had a person who was so anti-gay, so anti-trans, and the same person up here talking to men, sending pictures and stuff, and talking to a trans woman, but yet trying to tell me I'm wrong and doing all yada yada, but yet they behind the scenes being friends with the same people they hate. Ain't that a blip? Ain't that a blip? And then you think you're cute. Now, can I say something? Then you think you're cute. You are no Frankie Beverly, sir. You are no Frankie Beverly. Okay? Frankie has all his teeth, or at least he has Da Vinci veneers. Okay, you are no Frankie. Frankie got a nice smile. You are no Frankie Beverly. People think they Frankie Beverly. They think they cute. And what they look like is stank. They look like danger. They look like toxicity. Absolutely not. Baby, people think they cute. And it's like, you ain't even cute. Cause your bone structure in your mouth done sunk in because you don't have no teeth. That's why you need to get some permanent teeth. Permanent teeth will help you. It ain't cute. Anybody who think cologne and watches make them upper echelon got problems. Baby, when they pulled out that jupe in that cool water, I, I was like, no ma'am. You know, I thought they was gonna pull out some Dylan Blue by Versace. I thought they was gonna pull out some the scent by, you know, Hugo Boss. Thought they was gonna pull out some Wanted by Azzaro, pull out some Creed, you know, pull out some Bad Boy by Carolina Herrera. Thought they was gonna pull out some Pasha Sport by Cartier. They pulling out Jupe. They pulling out Cool Water. They pulling out CK101, 101. Baby, they went back to the 80s. I'm like, are you serious? And then had the nerve to show them watches like they Rolexes or something. I would have even gave you point for a Skagen watch. I would have given you points for a Movado or even a Boulevard. But no, ma'am, you pulling out Mickey Mouse watches. I'm like, didn't see no Skagen, didn't see no Rolex, did not see a Boulevard, did not even see a Movado. And you thought you was doing the thing. I can't. Cologne and watches. Now, this is what I really want to know. Did you finish high school? Because the girls are still saying that you didn't finish high school. They said you was in South Carolina. And girl, now I know you got issues if you can't finish high school in South Carolina. But girl, they said that you could not finish high school in Florence, home of Magnolia Mall. Magnolia Mall. And they said you couldn't finish. And that's what the girls say. The girls say you didn't finish high school. And that's why you're trying to compensate going to these bootleg seminaries. That's what the girls said. Anyway, I don't know. But see, that's the real thing. And I give you points if you got a GED. People be sleeping on GEDs. Now, I don't sleep on GEDs because you got a test to get out of GED. Nobody don't give you nothing for the GED. If you don't pass the test, you don't get the certificate. So I even, honey, don't sleep on GEDs. But I don't even know if you got a GED, to be honest. Because it seems like you're trying to compensate for a lot of stuff. I'm just saying. Intrinsic, though, that's your 13-year-old son. Maybe he threw that curveball up there like you thought he went to the international conference of fragrances or something. Like he done went to Lucerne, Switzerland or something and tried on all the new fragrances how he was acting. Baby, that juke came out. I'm like, who wears juke? Who wears Cool Water still? Now, when Cool Water was cool, it was cool. But baby, Lola, see, I don't sleep on a GED, but anyway. Like I said, he ain't part of my beef sector. Not with all that ignorance I heard this morning. And I don't know who this uppity Negro is, but honey, you are definitely not uppity. You may be a Negro, but you ain't uppity. Not first of all, how some man gonna trick you? You know, I mean, because uppity women ain't with men like that. Uppity women got their own stuff. Uppity women are driving their car to work. Uppity women got a 9 to 5. Uppity women got their hair done. Uppity women, their nails are done. Uppity women. I mean, do you not watch The Housewives? Love and Marriage Huntsville? Baby, I would even get them uppity women because they hair done and stuff. But this thing talking about uppity women and stuff. Girl, you don't got no more soul. You don't even have a Peter on Housewives of Atlanta. No, my uppity went in. That's why she think her son on the spectrum. I'm like, who is this woman and why is she here? And why is she talking about this? Is she all right? Because she was giving me spectrum. And I ain't talking about the cable company. Oh, that's awesome, Francis. Y'all don't sleep on GED. Child, uppity women had their hair done and their nails done. Uppity women, let me tell you something. She's not. She's not. And I was hearing her talking about the men were on the spectrum. I'm like, well, girl, where you at? Cause you sound like you 50 cent from a dollar too. I'm like, girl, that elevator don't go all the way up to the top. It just stop in the middle. I'm like, who is this lady? Uppity women have an extensive vocabulary. Uppity women know more than basic words. And since you're talking about American men, where you from, boo? Where you from? Are you from the Caribbean? Are you from the Caribbean? I'm just trying. I mean, why people, baby? I saw that community picture and that was enough for me. Davin said, I'm really digging the assortment of colors in the Paul Bunyan shirt you've been. Yeah, baby, I'm just wearing my shirts, and I'm doing what I got to do. It's a season. I got some more stuff. She claims to date men from the islands. Well, she date men. That could be because she's insecure with men are usually possessive. In general, I'm not some people who are not. A lot of island men tend to be very possessive and territorial, and it makes, I guess, women feel special that somebody is jealous, but that comes with a cost. And American men don't give five flips, and they'll leave you. And they will leave you. Now, as an individual who have dated both men and women, African men are the same way. I'm just saying. So maybe that's what she missed. But don't say that American men are less than this, and this, and the third. And then one trapped you and tricked you. Obviously, he must have been smart to do it. So who the silly one if you got trapped? Again, people be saying stuff and they don't realize what they're saying, girl. I mean, if you trapped, that means you weren't smart. That means the American man was smarter than you. Anyway, keep it moving, keep it moving. She must be. Somebody said she had a sandwich next to her bathroom sink with no plate and a paper towel. Baby, that's uppity, honey. That's real high class, honey, because uppity people eat in their bathroom. Yeah, that's real high class. That's real uppity. That's real uppity. And let me say something else too. Okay, so I saw Funky Dineva, and I usually like Funky Dineva. Ice tray in the bathroom. That's real classy. That's what the wealthy people are doing now. They're getting actual ice trays and putting it by the toilet because that's what the uppity people do. See, we don't know that because we all low class. We all beneath her, but that's what the rich people doing. See, and we don't know that yet because we ain't uppity. Mm-hmm. Anyway, y'all know I'm being facetious. But I disagree with Funky Dineva on something. First of all, Miami is Florida. Florida, and let me tell you something. I heard Funky Dineva say this. It's another YouTuber who's from Miami who said this, and so let me explain Florida. Florida is a diverse state. It's different in every region. North Florida might as well be Alabama and Georgia, because it gives you, North Florida is really the southern Florida. That's the south, if you will, Florida. You have towns like Apalachicola, and the only thing that makes North Florida viable is because they have a lot of tourism and colleges. You got University of Florida in Gainesville. You have Florida State in Tallahassee. You have FAMU. So you have a lot of notable colleges in North Florida. So, but it's known to be an agricultural state. I'm gonna tell you what, I'm not worried about anybody doxing me. I'm telling you, the law is the law, and the law is catching up, and that's it. I'm not addressing it. I'm not gonna talk about it. All I'm gonna do is be about it. And people are well aware of folks' nefarious activities. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. People not gonna get enough until they find themselves in jail. And unlike most people, I don't have to sit and tell you what I'm gonna do. So I'm going to say, let people do what they must. That's all I'm gonna say. But one thing I do know is folk don't live in Las Cruces. And I'm gonna leave it right there. Moving right along. So then you got Central Florida, and Central Florida is a mix of retirees and people who come down. It's a lot of tourism. And then Miami, Fort Lauderdale is the urban core. Then you got the interior of Florida, which is nothing but agriculture, right? But Miami is not an island to itself. Now, Miami is an urban city, don't get me wrong. But a lot of the book banning and a lot of stuff has taken place in Miami. And what Funky Dineva failed to tell you all is that most of those Cubans are Republicans. So it does have an effect on Miami, especially when in Florida, a city such as Miami, as diverse as it is, voted for Trump. And you know why? Because most of the Cubans are Republican. So Miami may have a beat to its own drum, but Miami is definitely part of Florida. What happens to the smaller rural states, you need to pay attention to, because it can happen to you. And I don't get that. Whatever happens to the junior people, senior people need to be aware of it, because they're coming for you. So don't think because you live in the urban core that things are not going to affect you, and that you're in your own. Yeah, it may not affect you now, but when that German chancellor was coming for those people, Berlin was nothing like other parts of Germany. But Berlin was adversely affected. And that's all I'm going to say on that. Y'all, let me say this. I do not break the law. I am not a bit concerned. But let me say this. Don't worry about me. I'm going to be fine. But people going to get enough. And that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I'm fine. Because the information that I have, I'm not going to use the docs. The information I have, I'm going to use to press charges. Like I said, it may not be today, but the law is going to catch up with this foolishness. And I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to leave it right there. So look, you all, so I don't care if they're taking pictures, let them take pictures. You're going to see a law-abiding man going to his place of importance, and that's what you're going to see. Y'all, I don't get moved by stuff, especially when I don't break the law. So anyway, I mean, just, you know, don't break the law. That's all I'm saying. Don't break the law. The law is for the lawless. Don't break the law. That's all I gotta say. Don't break the law, boo. I don't care who it is. Don't break the law. And also just make sure you watch where you're going, because Texas is a right to carry, boo. You don't have to even have a license. All is don't break the law. We don't want you on CNN. That's all I'm saying. Now, I'm not worried. I really am not. I'm not. Don't break the law. And let me say this. Let me say this. The law is watching, because they watch. Y'all, yeah. The law is watching. The law is watching. Especially if you already look suspicious, especially if you look like you 50 cents from $1 already. The law is watching, boo. That's all I can say. The law is watching. The law is watching. And I'm going to say this. I don't dox people, but I do know some things. And I know some things. I tell you what, you better get off my back. You better go in that fast lane. Baby, I don't care. Let them post. I don't care. It is what it is. I don't care what you posted. It ain't bad. See, that's the thing. Look, I don't care. I really don't. I really don't. But don't be aware that the law is for the lawless. It is what it is. It is what it is, boo. Well, thank you, Hershey. You're such a wealth of knowledge, and you're such a good, you always look out of the well-being of other people, and you're not messy at all, because you do all of this in concern. You never cause any mess or any stir, Hershey. You are the epitome of benevolence. You're the epitome of benevolence. Anyhow, baby, I don't care what people do. Hershey is the epitome. Never be messy. Never be messy. Never try to start mess. Not Hershey. Y'all got the wrong person. Hershey is always looking out for folk because they want, they're looking out for you. Hershey is really looking out. That Hershey's really looking out for folk. Hershey never try to start any mess. Never. Not Hershey. The epitome of benevolence. And it's very altruistic. That Hershey. Yes. Very much so. Mm. No, Hershey, I'm just saying, girl, you, a boy or whoever you are, you're very benevolent. You're very benevolent. And I'm looking around me now, girl. I'm looking around me now. Thank you. I'm looking around me now. Ooh, that truck driver had a camera. It may be him. It may be that truck driver right there. Oh, Lord. Is it this lady? No. No, her eyes too much on the road. Girl, it's somebody on Interstate 35, girl. It's somebody on Interstate 10. Ooh, this lady looking at me funny. I think it may be her. Let me follow her now. I am not living my life worried about these folks. Just keep your distance. Teresa, it's you. Teresa, it's you. Teresa, you follow me? Teresa, you follow me? Teresa, because you live in San Antonio, so it gotta be you. Or is it Lovely Love? What's up, Miss Kiki, baby? Giving a shout out to Sober Kiki. You behind me, Tracy? Girl, you behind me? Oh, Tracy. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. As long as I have lived in San Antonio, I have never bumped into Tracy unexpected. Never, never, never. Lord, Lovely Love in the hospital for high blood pressure. Well, she always on them people's panels. She always on them people's panels acting a fool. But anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone. Hopefully she okay. Stop, Tracy, because we don't want nobody sick. I don't care how much you dislike the person. I don't want nobody sick. We don't want nobody being sick. Oh, Lord. I don't know why people want to take pictures from the hospital. Baby, if it ain't her, it's Chopper. And Chopper be looking like he on his last leg and then be messy the next minute. I'm like, how you asking folk to pray for you, but then you being messy in the community hall? Baby, baby, it's the hospital thing for me. I don't know if they trying to get cash apps. I don't know what it is. But anyway, I don't do the hospital. Knock on wood, I ain't never been in one. But I don't do, not laid up in one, but yeah. Chopper be up there looking like he about to meet Jesus. And then the next thing you know, he won't pray. Y'all pray for me. And then the next thing you know, he being messy. Because if you all that sick, then you should be worried about XYZ. You getting ready to die and still being messy before you leave, trying to get one more posting. Come on, children. I know I'm about to leave here, but let me go ahead and get one more post in. Baby, these people doing a lot. Anyway, I'm gonna be keeping my eyes on Tracy and Lovely Love and Christopher W. because they may be the ones. Yeah. Anyway, it's all good. Long as they don't take pictures of my feet, because baby, feet pictures are a very hot commodity. Shackles on my feet won't let me dance. Shackles on my feet. Oh, shackles on my feet. Baby, look, I'm so good. I'm so good. I told y'all I ain't worried about these folks. They'll go to jail before I will. I'm telling you, I don't play with jail, honey. Jail is real. Okay, are you trying to do that? Okay. Okay. Let me turn on over here. These people be trying to act like they ain't gonna let you in. I'ma get in. I'ma bow my way in. Folk don't want to let you in like they got somewhere to go. I got right on in. I got right on in. Okay. Get crazy if you want to. Anyway, y'all, these people crazy on these YouTube streets, and I'm just y'all mental health is real, and a lot of these people are lonely. A lot of these people don't have no friends off of YouTube. A lot of these people are envious of other people. They are very envious of other people. You know, you don't hear me envious of people's homes and cars and stuff. Now I talk about stuff, but I'm not envious. Baby, it's enough room for everybody to move around. It's enough food on the table for everybody to eat and stuff. Why be envious? It's one thing to roast and gag, but all of this other foolishness is crazy. And this is why I never worry about going to jail on YouTube, because I don't have time to be investing that much time to dox folk. Now, I'm going to tell you what, though. Somebody sent me some very, very important information. And that's why I'm sitting here just biding my time. See, we don't know how to wait. The Bible said, wait, I say, on the Lord. And sometimes you got to wait. Sometimes we try to get in a hurry and we mess things up. But you got to wait on it. Oh, come on. Wait on it. 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 You got to wait on it. And you can't rush things. And people be trying to rush things, and you can't rush things. And that's all I'm going to say. And I'm real with that. So I don't care what people doing, but people might be stacking a case against themselves. But like I said, I'm not saying anything. And this is the problem that I have with people on YouTube. Why sell your whole plans out and tell your whole blueprint? And you keep that to your chest and move on. And I do know where people work. Now, am I gonna dox the person? I ain't gonna dox. Absolutely not. But when I need to use that for the authorities and some things, I'm definitely gonna do it. Because one thing about me, I'm not calling nobody, but people gonna learn you cannot do things like that. But it's all good. But y'all book your trip though. Book your trip to Juicycation. Book your trip to Juicycation. And that's all I'm gonna say. Y'all look, I'm not angry at people. I don't hate people. But if you do wrong and if you do things that are detrimental, I'm going to do my very best to make sure. And I am not going to talk about it. Now, I know people think I'm a whole chatterbox. But there are some things that I don't chat about. There are some things I'm not talking about. And nobody and the devil in hell can make me talk about it. See, these people want to know your business, and it ain't none of their business. Learn how to keep your business to yourself. You don't have to tell nobody nothing. You don't have to prove nothing to nobody, especially on these Beef Sector YouTube streets. Okay, with that said, I gotta go. Y'all have a great day. Peace and love. And I'm gonna try to find some material that's funny, because what's playing out here now is just tragic. And I don't know who this uppity Negro is again. Girl, I don't have no hate for you, but you are a Negro, but you're definitely not uppity. The people said you had an ice tray by your sink. They said you had a whole meal, girl, on the sink. And uppity people don't do that. Okay, uppity people don't do that. Now, they said your bathroom didn't look uppity either. They said it looked real basic. That's what the people said, girl. So anyway, the people don't think you're uppity, sis. Honey, they said she would not pass that bathroom challenge. Oh, that's nasty. That ain't uppity. That sounds like Section 8 to me. That sounds like government assistance. And let me stop by that. Everybody who Section 8 and government assistance keep a clean house. But again, that don't sound uppity. I'm just saying. I look. Let me leave. Y'all have a good one. Peace and love.